Hello everyone, myself Jyotirmoy Gagwade, Technical Officer from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Guwahati. So in this video we are going to perform an experiment which is known as force vortex apparatus. First I will tell you the aim of the experiment, and then I will describe the experimental setup and then the experimental procedure. The aim of the experiment is to obtain the surface profile of force vortex apparatus. The apparatus consists of an acrylic cylinder. Inside the acrylic cylinder we have fluid. In our case the fluid is water. The acrylic cylinder is mounted on a stainless steel plate, and this stainless steel plate is connected to a motor. As the motor rotates, the stainless steel plate also rotates, and accordingly the acrylic cylinder also rotates. As the acrylic cylinder rotates, the fluid inside the acrylic cylinder rotates at a particular RPM, and because of this arrangement, force vortex forms inside the acrylic cylinder. Now a graduated scale is placed over the acrylic cylinder. There is a horizontal scale as well as a vertical scale. From the horizontal scale we will find out the radius of the force vortex at different locations, and at those radius we will find out the datum depth with the help of the vertical scale. Here it is a panel which consists of a rotating knob. This knob is used to increase or decrease the RPM of the acrylic cylinder. So we can form in this experiment, we can form vortex at different RPM by rotating this knob, and the RPM is indicated here. This one is motor off and on switch. Now I will show you how to perform the experiment. First I will switch on the main power supply. Then I will switch on the motor. Now the motor reading is 00, here it is showing. So now I will increase the motor speed slowly. So you can see that the acrylic cylinder starts rotating when we increase the motor speed. Now I will increase the speed of the motor. So that we can visualize the force vortex that is formed inside the acrylic cylinder. Suppose at this particular RPM, the force vortex formed inside the acrylic cylinder, it will take certain time to get stabilized or to come into equilibrium position. So we have to wait for that period so that the vortex becomes stable, and after that only we can take readings for this experiment. So for that we will wait for a few minutes. Okay, now we found that the vortex that is formed at an RPM of 95 is found to be stable. So we can start taking the reading. First we will take reading for the reference point. So reference point can be chosen as any point in the vortex. Suppose you consider this point as the reference point, and we will fix the horizontal scale and the vertical scale at this point. So this will give our horizontal scale reading and vertical scale reading for this point on the vortex. here for our case the horizontal scale reading is showing to be 122 mm and the vertical scale reading for this reference point is found to be 151 mm. So this we consider as the reference point. So the reading of the reference point has the deepest datum depth, and the reading for all the remaining points will be above this reference point. Suppose if we want to take reading for the next point, that is for point number 1, then we will go slightly above the reference point. So suppose this one is our reading corresponding to point number 1. So here the vertical scale reading is showing to be 150 mm and the horizontal scale reading was found to be 110 mm. So in the similar way we will find out the horizontal scale reading and the datum scale reading for another 4 points. So we have one reference point and reading corresponding to another 5 points that we will have in our observation table. If we go through the manual, you will find that surface profile is calculated based on calculated datum depth and actual datum depth. The calculated datum depth is find out from the formula omega square r square by twice g, where omega is 2 pi n by 60, where n is the RPM, and r, small r, is the difference between the horizontal scale reading of the deepest datum point and the horizontal scale reading for each point. So from there we can find out the calculated datum depth, and the actual datum depth we can find out from the experiment itself, and actual datum depth is the difference between the deepest datum point on the vertex, that is our reference point, and the datum point for each reading. Suppose for if you want to calculate actual datum depth for point number 1, then the reading will be the datum depth for the reference point minus the datum depth for point number 1, and that will give the actual datum depth. By finding out the calculated datum depth and the actual datum depth, we will put the values for different points we have taken. We will find out the percentage error between the actual datum depth and the calculated datum depth. The percentage error is tabulated in the observation table. So this particular experiment we have done for a particular RPM, and we will repeat the same procedure for another 2 sets of RPM. Suppose we have performed this experiment for 95 RPM, we will increase the RPM to 100, and after that again we will take the observations, and again we will increase the RPM to 105, and again we will find out the observation, and we will calculate the datum depth actual as well as the calculated, and we will find out the percentage error for both the cases. So this is all about the experiment related to force vortex apparatus.